So people often think that because I'm a life coach or relationship coach that my marriage must be perfect. And so I'm telling you, today is the day after a 3-day long argument, fight, whatever you want to call it, with my husband. And this was a doozy. This was something that had been, one of those brewing ones that kind of surfaces. You've already thought that you dealt with it. You already feel like you've confronted the issue and that it was worked out, and all of a sudden it happens again. And that's really, really frustrating. When you've poured your heart out, you've said what really bothers you, and then it happens again and again and again. And you're at this point where you don't even know how to deal with it the next time so that it changes. And so I'm not saying that this way was right, how I did it, but I took the 3 days to process this. And I wasn't passive aggressive necessarily, but I just wasn't my normal warm self. And so my biggest take home from this argument was that at the end of the 3 days, his statement to me was that he was frustrated because he wished it wouldn't have taken, he felt like we wasted 3 days. He said, in the end, I just feel like we've wasted 3 days. And I thought, what a really interesting take on it. Like we've wasted this time that we could be connected, that we could be connecting and having fun and, whatever it is, or just normal life. And instead our energy was being wasted with the sense of unresolved. And so he's like, I feel like we wasted 3 days. And I really appreciated the conversation. What I wanted to say, and what I did say actually, was I feel like you wasted it because you just shouldn't have done it in the first place. Which is what women feel. They feel like, just don't do it, and then we wouldn't have to have this conversation. But unfortunately, sometimes, we all screw up and we all forget and we all get trapped in our heads or whatever. And so going forward, my take home is that I am going to make a point to resolve the situation right away. And I really like, there's a statement that Lewis Howes just put out, and it was something along the lines of date someone who wants to sit down and talk about something instead of be a child and hold on to it. Post a statement. I can't remember what exactly. I'll write it down at the bottom of the notes because I really like it. And it came to me yesterday and it made me feel like, yeah, it was kind of childish. It's kind of childish, and it wasn't because I literally needed to process it. But did I need to process for 3 days, or was I at this point hanging on to something and trying to use the situation to my benefit? Anyways, that's an answer only I can give myself. But wow, don't waste time. Don't waste time in unresolved issues. All right.